the same way that we talk about movement, that movement, we don't want big and movement that is with any strain in it, right? Because if we do any movement with a strain, we do it in an automatic manner and in a way that we cannot perceive what we have done. So as I said, today is going to be a special lesson that we're not going to strain. We're going to reach an edge, and we're going to do it in a subtle way, but without any strain. So it's going to be in a way a vocal lesson. But what is voice? Voice are vibrations, right? So in a way, you can say that it's a vocal lesson, or you can say that it's a massage lesson, right? And we're going to mainly massage the vagus nerve. But if you will do it through my indications, you're actually going to massage, or let's say vibrate, all the way from the nose to the cheekbones, going down the throat, going down the windpipe into the ribs, all the way to the big toes. That is, we can generate a vibration that is delightful and pleasurable all the way in the entire body. You can sigh if you want. Good. And as you sigh, you can close your eyes. And as you close your eyes gently, the horizon opens up, and we just free fall into the bed, that falls into the floor, that falls into the earth, into the center of the earth. And again, it's so predictable. It's so predictable, and it's so let's say it's so safe, because it's so predictable, that perpetual fall into the center of the earth. Excellent. So now I want you to do something in that feature that is called the 1 breath time. So I would want you to breathe when I will tell you, like so. Like the mother that caresses her child, right? It's not about deep breath, but still it's a breath that has a bit more air than usual, with the neck relaxed, because it's in a free fall. And as we fall into the center of the earth, we take a nice breath, like the mother that caresses her child. And we're gonna count with that breath, let's say, while holding our breath, we're going to count until we cannot anymore, without straining ourselves. So it's going to sound something like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Right? I could have continued. Okay, so everybody will do it. Yeah, slowly. I will do it again. So we're going to take a nice breath and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And that's it, without strain. And again, when you feel comfortable and ready, you can repeat that. And do not forget that you're falling into the open horizon. You just remember to surrender into that free fall. That free fall allows our entire body right? To be even closer to the bed. It's funny to say that you're falling into the bed and therefore you're very close to the bed. Certainly, you do not need to hold anything. You don't need to hold any muscle because there's nothing to stabilize yourself. Right? As you're falling into the bed, your entire body can relax into it. Right? It could sink into the bed. And indeed, you feel, as I say that the neck is much more relaxed. Right? The head just feels the pillow and is very, very conscious of the pillow. The pillow talks to the back part of the neck. And every breath that you take, like the mother that caresses her child, you feel how the rib cage has, right, the imprint on the bed, how the rib cage imprint of the bed becomes different just from the breathing, and how the low back lets go even more. And if the low back was the ceiling of the cave and the floor is the bed, that cave shrinks in, and slowly that cave fades away, because the ceiling, that is your low back, slowly arrives to touch into the floor, into the bed. And the hip joints open to the sides, because the knees fall into the pillow. Right, so the hip opens up, which open up the sacrum, that triangle, that funny triangle that you have at the where the tail starts, and where the pelvis ends, or let's say the fusion of your pelvis in the behind, where it just starts to become the tail. All that area just melt into that fall, into that perpetual fall, which drives the hips to open up even more, as if a baby would come in, right? Or let's say come out. And even the big toes that fall at the same rate as the head, as the shoulders, as the sacrum of the pelvis, of the knees, everything together with the toes and everything else fall into the bed, that falls into the earth, that all fall together in the center of the earth. And with that quality, with that fall into the open horizon, we're going to do now a sound. It's a very promising sound. It's a promising sound of a fairy that from the clouds, from the how do you call it? From the when you have right, the humidity, and you have that what's the word now? The mist. Exactly. So through the mist, that ancient old ferry that goes into the, let's say that it's a boat, a big steamboat, 200-year-old, and it arrives to the shore after a long journey, and it wants to declare its arrival, and it goes and again, only one time it goes so I want you to try and repeat that glory motion of hope, right? I don't know who's there on the boat. Maybe it's immigrant that arrive after a treacherous journey, and they're about to see through the mist the shores. So try to do that sound. of that glory horn. That's okay, that's okay. Mm-hmm. Excellent. And Gubani, also you, I want to hear you. Good. And again, take a nice breath, like the mother that caresses her child, into the belly. And again, feel that boat arrives. Good. Good. No. Excellent. Well, now let's do it another time. As you free fall, again, you can hold hands. If you don't hold hands, if you together in band, you can hold hands, and you're falling at the same rate, so there's no problem to hold hands together. And again, we want to think about the quality. We can always want to think about making it deeper, that is, making the tone lower, right? Make the pitch lower. But at the same time also we're looking at the quality of the vibration that goes. So let's think about the vibration that goes through the mouth, through the throat. Let's take the other hand. Let's take the hand that is outside, that is at the edge of the bed, and place it on your breastbone. Gently, let it fall on the breastbone. And I want you to feel through the fingers, through the palm, the vibration that arrives through the breastbone. Right? So let's do it again. Let's blow the horn. And feel the vibration that goes on through the breastbone. Don't force it. Don't force long it. With the first time that you feel that there's something like not a blender, but even a hiccup in the sound, you can let it fade out. We're not trying to do it long. We're trying to do it with the quality of the vibration, right? Anyway, the cosmos, the universe, is at least 13 billion years old, right? So the universe is 13 billions old at least, and our breath cannot reproduce that. So there's no importance on the length of the vibration, but we're looking at the quality of the vibration. So try it again. Take a breath as you free fall together with your wife into the center of the earth, that is, the neck is completely relaxed. You take a nice breath like the mother that caresses her child, and you have the announcement through the horn of the boat that arrives to the shore. And make it deeper. Make it deeper. Make everything vibrate a bit more without effort. Excellent, excellent. Now we're going to do the same thing with a closed mouth. So the mouth is going to be gently closed, which make the air go from where? Exactly. That's brilliant. So as the mouth is closed, the air is going to go through the nose. So let's do the same noise with a closed mouth. It's going to be excellent. We are always looking without effort to make it deeper, making it lower the tone. Excellent. And now I want you again to feel the vibration around the nose. Feel the vibration around the nose, maybe even the teeth, and really do it again and feel the quality of that vibration. Do not do it again and again. There should be a pause, and every time before you do it again, you need to remember that you're free falling into the bed. That is, you need to let go of all the tone that you created in the throat, in the neck muscles, because for sure you used a bit the neck muscles because it's habitual to do so. But as you're free falling, there's no sense to use the neck muscles. You need to use the belly muscles to push the air away through the nose. So again, the belly muscle could not be too relaxed, but the neck muscles are completely relaxed. So commit to that free fall, to that safe free fall. And as you're free falling, I want you again to feel the quality of the vibration and blow that horn that calls into the new promise of the future, and it will sound maybe like so. Through the mist, far, far away. Let the teeth vibrate. They're gonna go. It's like there's a bzzz sensation in the teeth, like you put your head. Did you have ever made the experience that you're holding your or have you ever you know the yodeling thing, the nice tool, the metal tool that goes and vibrates, and it vibrates your entire teeth? Can you remember that one? Have you had an experience with that? Well, now we're talking about vibrating only. Yeah, well, now we're looking at vibrating the teeth, like buzzing the teeth. So it will be this. Can you feel that I'm vibrating the teeth? Excellent, excellent, very good. And now try to do it with the lowest tone possible. You can actually tweak the tone as you blow air. Look. You see how I modulate the tone and make it lower as I blow the air? Excellent, but do not strain. Don't reach the moment that goes. Excellent, very good, very good. Now we're going to do it with a closed mouth, so the mouth is still closed, but at the same time that the mouth is still closed, we're going to do it with, we're taking a finger and we're going to close gently the right nostril. So the mouth is closed and the right nostril is closed, which means that what is open, Good. So again, we need to remember that we want to do it in a very gentle way, right? If we press tight, if we hold the shoulder in any way that has tension, we reduce the ability to vibrate the way we can. So really, what we want to do, right, in order for the echoing to penetrate the entire universe by the sheer quality of it, not the sheer strength of it, we want that the body will be in free falling. Therefore, we want as less tension as possible in order to press the finger into the right nostril. And therefore, as we free fall, we're going to do the same. Let's do it again. The air flows only through the left nostril. It sounds like your mouth is open. Was your mouth open? No, we want a closed mouth together with a closed right nostril, so the air can blow out only from the left nostril. Excellent. I can feel the buzzing, the vibration all the way to here in Israel. That's amazing. Kudos for you. Now, as you're free falling and reduce all the tension that is not required in the neck muscles, I want you to remember that that time and space is relative, and as we think about it, we become very small. We're becoming so small that we are less than a size of the head of a needle. So the head of the needle, that is extremely small, we're becoming that size, and we're going to fly and sit inside the left nostril. And now we're finding ourselves inside our left nostril, and as we're going to blow again only through the left nostril, we're going to feel in the entire body that we have the vibration, because we are in the left nostril. So let's do it again. As we free falling, we take a breath of the mother that caresses her child, and we blow the air. Yes, 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 yes. Excellent. And just be there, be present with the entire body, and help feel it through your skin and through even the deep pressure sensors in your skin. Feel the vibration that you have as you are in that huge moist cave that is your left nostril. Do it again. In that way, we after that compare it to the right side. So again, only through the left nostril. Make it low. Make it really low, the tone. Make it even lower and feel the quality of the vibration from reducing the tone. Make it more crystal clear. Good. Now let's let go of everything and place now a finger to close the left nostril, which means that only the right nostril is closed. The mouth is closed, the left nostril is closed, the right nostril is closed, and we repeat that declaration, right? Declaration of hope, of that fairy, of that, right? And compare that vibration and that quality. You are already in the right nostril. You're already in the right, dark, humid, right nostril, and you're about to hear the vibrations. Again, now I want you to do it again and compare the sensation that you had between the right and the left nostril. Do it again with only the right nostril open and compare which side is vibrating more, or if you find a different quality. Maybe it sounds more full, maybe it sounds more flat, maybe there's something else that you can't really put your finger on, but there's a sensation. The sensation is slightly different. So again, only the right nostril is open, and do that low tone to compare it to the left side. Good. And now choose which side is better. And in better, I mean there's something in the sensation, in the quality of the vibration, maybe how the way the vibration spreads throughout the cheekbones, maybe just through the sensation that you have of the cave. Maybe one cave feels more bigger, right? So anything there. Yes. So anything there. Just choose which side is better. Yeah, well, for you, yeah, if it's not urgent, and if you can commit to another 30 minutes, if you can close the phone for you, because if not, you're kind of pulled away from the process. Okay. Okay. Good. And as we're turning the phone off and we're returning back to bed, we again surrender into the sensation of the free fall, and we forgot that we were outside of bed. We never left bed. And now we're trying to establish which side, which nostril vibrates better, which sounds is fuller, which cave looks bigger or moister. So we're looking on which nostril, which cave is right. The sensation is better. The sensation has something, even if you can't put the finger on, that is better. So please try the left and the right one time and choose which side is better, which sound feels better, which nostril when you are in it, when you're sitting inside it, feels right, feels more dramatic. So let's try it. I can't hear you. And again, try it 2, 3, 4 times on each side and then compare it to the other side. Anything that comes up, it doesn't have to be only the quality of the vibration, it could be anything else. Remember that you are in the nostril, and it's like being in that huge cave, and that sounds really vibrate you to the core in its tenderness, and it's a very deep tone. Good, and now that you have a hunch on which nostril is better, go to the one that is less better and just do and repeat slowly. Every time before you do that with a closed nostril, right, you're going to make the tone with less effort, deeper, more enjoyable. Every time different, and every time in between you commit to the free fall, letting go of the neck, with the breath of the mother that caresses her child. Yeah, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. And now let go of everything. Let go of everything. And just feel the room. Feel the room that falls together with you. Now we're going to do a high pitch note through the throat. So the throat is open, the mouth is open, and we're going to do a sound, right? It's going maybe to sound like so it's really soft, there's no strain at all, but it's a high tone with the open mouth. The ladies, it's much easier for the ladies, I see. Good, and again. It's like, do you remember the old days when the TV was open but there was no transmission yet, and as there was no transmission there was that high pitched note. Do you remember that? Lorna, do you remember it? Yeah, so you remember many years ago when there were only one channel in the TV, and when the TV was open, but no broadcast yet, it went. Okay, so let's try to do it softly. Yeah, but not ooh, not ooh, because then you're straining, you're making a shape with the throat. I want you to go. 1 second. There's a difference between and ooh, right? But you didn't really breathe like the mother that caresses her child before you made the sound. That's correct, Donna? I can tell you from the quality of the sound. Now Gubeni. It's not an oo, it's ah. It's an open ah. It doesn't have to be. Let's do something else. Let's start from low, from that horn that blows. Listen to me, and it goes. And go. I almost strained. Do not strain. Always feel like you have reserve. Yes. Again, I'm waiting. You're free falling, you're taking a breath like the mother that caresses her child, and you go, oh. That's good. That's good. Try it again. Try and remember that between every attempt that you make it higher, you're letting go and you're falling and you're breathing gently, and then you do it again. You always reset in between. Very good. Try to make it a bit higher, a bit. Try to make it slightly more higher. Go, Benny. Open the throat. Open the throat. Let it wiggle out. Let the air wiggle out. But that was almost straining. We're not looking for stronger voice, we're looking just at the higher tone. Good, and let's try to do it with both nostrils open. So we're gonna nicely and loosely close the mouth, and we're going to repeat that with the nostrils open. It's gonna sound maybe like so. Gubeni, you have to close the mouth. Try it. Mm-hmm. Good, good. Now let's try to make it a bit higher. Listen. Feel your wife. Feel the vibration that comes from the wife and try to echo with that. Try it. Try it. Do not think about incubator. Good. Now let's close the right nostril and do exactly the same, only with the left nostril open. And remember that you are not only free falling and taking the breath like the mother that caresses her child, you are tiny, tiny little being inside your right nostril. You can choose if you're going to do it first at the right or left nostril. I leave it to you. But you are there. Excellent. And just feel the sensation and compare the sensation. Do one time on the right side and one time on the left side. And when I talk about the sensation, it's the entire sensation. Remember that your entire being is inside the nostril. So you can really feel like a bat. You can feel the entire shape and the size and the quality, and how that quality vibrates and goes into your stomach, vibrates your little toes, your big toes. Try that again, and every time the tones become slightly higher. Without strain, without effort. And that's it, one, I guess. Good. You are inside your nostril. Excellent. And we let go completely. And now we just surrender into the fall. And we breathe and feel how our body tingles a bit. How we stimulated and vibrated the entire body. And how our entire body is a bit more, the sensation of the tinkling of the ants that goes all through the body, how you feel it in the sacrum and the windpipe and above your eyebrows, everywhere, not only in the tip of your fingers and the big toes, everywhere your body is kind of a bit like a, sparkling water kind of sensation when you're falling into the bed together with your partner. Good. Now we're going to say the first part of a song, okay? So we are going to sing Johnny's Cash, Ring of Fire, and just listen to me going on. It's going. Love's a burning thing, it makes a ring, bound by the wild desire, I'm for the ring of fire. Shall we say it again? Love's burning thing, and makes the fairy ring, bound by wild desire, I'm for the ring of fire. Okay, so now you're welcome to sing along with me. Ready? So as you're falling, you take a nice breath and you can follow along. Love's a burning thing, and it makes a fairy ring. And it makes a fairy ring. Love is a burning thing, bound by wild desire, bound, really bound by wild desire. You went away for a second. You know what? Let's do it easier. Let's say only the first sentence. Let's say love is a burning thing. Can you say love is a burning thing? Excellent. Now say it like you mean it, Gubeni. Woo! Okay. Good. Now, yeah. So now we're going to do it in a different way. We're going to say the same sentence. But we're going to do it with the lips numb. You remember the time that you went to the dentist and he injected so much into your mouth that you didn't feel the mouth, so you couldn't move the lips at all? You didn't feel the lips, and he told you don't bite on the teeth on the lips because you can't feel them. So now you cannot feel your lips, and they are completely numb. They are motionless and numb. And you also very gently cleanse, how do you say that? Clinch. You clinch the teeth. So as long as I don't tell you not to, you already started to clinch the teeth. And the lips are numb, motionless. They are not participating. And with the clenched teeth and the numb, motionless teeth, as you're free falling into the center of the earth, you take a nice breath into the mouth and you say right? You say love is a burning thing, but you say it without a movement of the lips and with gentle clenched teeth. No, no, you're opening the mouth, Lorna. That's a big cheat. I can see you from here, you know. That's too good. No, no, no. The teeth are clenched, and the lips do not move at all. They are closed, tight, gentle tight, and motionless. The lips are together, barely touching, although you can't feel it because they are numb. They are numb, motionless, closed mouth, clenched teeth, and you say, "Love is a burning thing," as if you mean it. You do it too well. That means something is moving. I don't know what. Something is. That's amazing. Really, the lips didn't move at all, and the mouth was. Hmm? Okay. Okay, okay. So now Gubeni, I want to hear Gubeni says, "Mm, mhm, 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 mm, 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 mm." Love is a burning thing. Say it with clenched teeth and tight lips, without any emotion in them. That's nice, but something is open. I need you to really keep the lips tight together, motionless. Mm, 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 mm. That's nice. That's better than me. If you're not cheating, that's amazing. Again, Lorna will be a policeman for a second, and she will make sure that the teeth are clenched and the lips are together, not moving at all. Mm, 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 mm. Oh, that's better. That's better. That sounds like a good hostage. Excellent. Okay. Mm, okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. You don't really need a lot of air, because if there's air, that means that something is moving in the lips. Good. Um, let's try it another time without strain. As you fall into the center of earth and the neck muscles are relaxed, you take a breath like the mother that caresses her child. And with that ease, you maintain that ease and try to make it clearer without any movement of the lips. The lips touch each other, they are completely motionless. The teeth are gently clenched together, and you say the sentence, "Love is a burning thing." And you can find that somewhere deep in the base of the throat, deep in the base of the tongue, you can move it better and make the sound better, more clear. So just pay attention as you free fall into the center of the earth. Feel the base of the tongue and how you can make it more subtle, make it more, right, more at will in a way. Good, and again. Yes, yes. Yes, the tongue is completely allowed to move, yes. And that's good. I didn't say that, I said only the lips and the teeth. So that's good, because I made in you, no problem. So you made an observation which came from a place of observation, not from a place of, just thinking, detached from the body. So that's excellent. So now do it again, and allow the tongue to be as free as possible. Nothing constrain it. Nothing like, so in a way it compensates in effortless way to what the lips and teeth cannot do. So the lips are motionless together, and the teeth are clenched without any effort, and the tongue is as free as the birds in the sky. Excellent. Really, you are my favorite hostages, believe me. Good. Now we're going to change it a bit with, yes. Now do a nice sigh. And as we're free falling, now we're going to change it. Now the tongue is free as before, and to that we're able to move the teeth. So listen, the lips are still numbness and motionless together. The lips are completely motionless. The lips are completely out of your reach. You cannot move them at will. You can move as much as you want the teeth, that is the mandible, and you can move also the tongue as before. And we're going to say now, love is a burning thing. So the lips are completely motionless. Really, pay attention to the lips. You can even put a finger or two fingers on top of your fingers alongside your lips. Fingers alongside the lips, right? Alongside them, and make sure that nothing moves in the lips. They are completely dead. And say, love is a burning thing. Good. Excellent. Take a nice breath. Commit to the free falling. Surrender to the free falling. And after a while, say it again with motionless lips. Excellent. And now sigh again and let go of everything. Just feel the free fall. And sometimes when you're doing what I'm asking you and you feel that you're tensing slightly the neck muscles, by sensing you're tensing just a bit the neck muscles, you let go. You don't need to remind you that you're free falling. So therefore, you don't need to do anything and producing sound. You don't need at all the neck muscles, right? Good. Now we're becoming Mick Jagger. Do you have a picture of Mick Jagger in front of you now? Yes, that lips that take over the camera. The lips that in a second swallow you. It's amazing lips. It's trademark. In a way, when you think Rolling Stones, you think huge lips. So now you become Mick Jagger. And everybody, if they look at you, they say, oh my God, it's Mick Jagger. And you're going to clench your teeth, but the lips are completely liberated. They become highly expressive in a way that maybe you're in a dark room and there's somebody that is deaf and he can only read lips, that you can really want him to hear that love is a burning thing. You really want to cross that, right, that message around the room. The room is dimmed. He cannot hear you. Your teeth are clenched. So the only liberty that you have as you're free falling is your tongue and your teeth. Your tongue and your lips. So as you're free falling, you take a nice breath. That's a mother that caresses her child. Your teeth are gently clenched together at all times, and you say, love, love is a burning thing. Really exaggerate with the lips. Ubeni, try. As you're falling, the neck is completely loose. Try it. You're clenching the teeth as you fall, and you say, love is a burning thing. Excellent, and exaggerate a bit more. As you're free falling, use the lips like Mick Jagger to make it more clear. Love is a burning thing. Yeah, but do not... Yes. But remember that you are completely free other than the teeth. Nobody's gagging you. So you could sound a bit more articulated. Listen. Love is a burning thing. You don't need to go... Love is a burning thing. Oh, that's better. Did your teeth were clenched? The teeth were clenched at all times? I want you to clench the teeth like you are holding with the teeth a branch next to a cliff. That is, you fell from a cliff and your hands are so tight, it's so tired after an hour that you did a chin up, you took the branch that comes out of the cliff in your teeth and you're clenching to make sure that you want to stay alive. So you're holding the branch that comes out of the cliff with your teeth, you're clenching into the branch, you don't want to let go, but you want to say, love is a burning thing. No, you fell, I'm sorry. No. Wow, that's amazing. So now forget everything, forget even that you're free falling, and all the liberty of the world, enjoy it with the freedom of the teeth and the tongue and the vibration, everything. Say, love is a burning thing.
Love is a burning thing.
Okay, now only Gubani, take a breath. Enjoy the moment and spread the message.
Love is a burning thing.
Good. Now with a bit more passion and expression. Use the lips. Use the lips.
Love is a burning thing.
Now you're on stage. There are 10,000 people around you. You really want to give them a good time. Love is a burning thing.
Love is a burning thing.
I want to hear the burn.
Instead of singing to
That's so lovely and so true. Say it, whisper it to your wife now. Whisper it with all the passion to your wife.
I love you too.
Excellent, excellent. And now return as you're free falling. as you're free falling into the center of earth, I want you to remind yourself on that old ship, on that old steel ship, returning after a long journey and declaring a message of hope through the mists before it sees the land. And it goes through the mouth. As effortless and as deep as you can. And feel the vibration not only in your eyes, not only in your chest, feel the vibration in your fingers and big toes. Less effort, less effort. Let the vibration vibrate all your entirety of the body, everything. As you go down in the tone with no strain whatsoever. And last time, doesn't have to be long. Last time, as you're free falling and take the breath, like the mother that caresses her son. Excellent, excellent, excellent. And now I just invite you to listen to your body. We haven't moved anything actually today. Nothing was moved. I didn't ask you to lift the legs. I didn't ask you to tilt, roll, but something in your body changed. So I just want to invite you to feel your body now. And after you feel for a few minutes your body, once you will stand up, feel your body again. Feel your presence again. Feel the presence in this universe again. And something profoundly is changed. Only because you learned how to vibrate in a different way, in a way that is effortless, in a way that echoes with the universe. And whenever you're ready, because I don't want to take also too much of your time, we don't want to say, oh, Elon, he gives us a 3 hours lesson. It's like it's so long. We need to brush our teeth after that, right? So I invite you into the day. Yes.
Did you audio tape this?
Yes, I did.
So would you send it to us?
With all my heart.
Okay, that's great. I have one other sort of observation or question.
But I
was doing
Yes, sorry.
When I was doing the blowing with one nostril and then the other,
Yes.
one side I have no problem making the vibration. It comes very easily. and the other side, strangely enough, it's like I almost can't produce a sound. Well, is that where that just strikes me as weird?
Well, remember that you have a very, very specific arrangement when you're standing up. And you can see that even when you're taking videos, there's a very, you're not vertical, there's a very strong tilt into the right, right? So that way, if you will learn to make better sounds with the nostril, which nostril was more challenged?
Well, can you guess from the way I stand, or I just wonder if it
No,
makes sense?
I don't know, because I gave you the freedom to choose if you're the right or the left. And I'm also far away. It's not
Right.
like I have a very high sensitive microphone just next to
No,
your
I know,
noses.
but no, I don't mean from in this session. I mean from the way I stand all the time.
No, because
Would it make sense
well,
to predict which side?
well, when you take videos, you tilt to the right,
Okay,
right? That's correct.
right.
So
Yeah, I think so.
if you tilt to the right, you're probably tilting because you're trying to compensate through the right. So in that respect, I would say that the right nostril will be more likely to produce better sound.
Well, then you're right. I thought you would probably figure it out.
Yeah. Well,
So,
that will really help your balance,
things all
Lorna.
go together.
So you see,
Yeah.
it's a voice lesson, but in the same time, it's an emotion lesson, and it's a relaxation lesson,
Right,
and it's every lesson. Why?
right,
Because it's a perception lesson.
right. So this would be good for me.
It will be amazing for everyone, also for you. This recording will be very good for you because I use your names and your I personalized this recording for you. So this recording will be perfect for you.
Right.
So I recorded it without your sounds. That is, I switched off your sounds quite in the... So in a way it will be easier for you to follow along next time because you will have only my sound.
That's perfect. Thank you so much. That's great.
Yeah, you're very welcome. So any other observation before you stand up or after you stand up, I would love to hear anything.
Any? Do you have any observations?
It doesn't have to be even the body. It could be like for example, I'm asking you something. How do you address the stimulus of me asking you? Do you feel that you're more ready to answer, that it's easier for you to formulate an answer? And really anything at all that you feel that is different.